Three metamorphoses of the spirit do I name to you. How the spirit becomes a camel, the camel a lion, and the lion at last a child. Many heavy things are there for the spirit, the strong weight-bearing spirit in which reverence dwells, for the heavy and the heaviest, or what its strength longs for. What is heavy? So asks the weight-bearing spirit. Then it kneels down like the camel and wants to be well loaded. What is the heaviest thing, you heroes? Asks the weight-bearing spirit, that I may take it upon me and rejoice in my strength. Is it not this? To humble oneself in order to hurt one's pride, to let one's folly shine in order to mock one's wisdom? Or is it this? To desert our cause when it celebrates its triumph, to climb high mountains to tempt the tempter? Or is it this? To feed on the acorns and grass of knowledge, and for the sake of truth, to suffer hunger of the soul? Or is it this? To be sick and send away comforters and make friends with the deaf who never hear what you wish? Or is it this? To wade into dirty water when it is the water of truth and not repelling cold frogs and hot toads? Or is it this? To love those who despise us and give one's hand to the phantom when it is going to frighten us? All these heaviest things the weight-bearing spirit takes upon itself, and like the camel, which, when burdened, speeds into the wilderness, so the spirit speeds into its wilderness. But in the loneliest wilderness, the second metamorphosis happens. Here, the spirit becomes a lion. It will seize freedom and become master in its own wilderness. Here, it seeks its last master. It will fight him, and its last god. For victory, it will struggle with a great dragon. What is the great dragon which the spirit is no longer inclined to call Lord and God? You shall is what great dragon is called, but the spirit of the lion says, I will, I will, I will. You shall lies in its path sparkling with gold, a beast covered with scales, and on every scale glitters a golden. You shall. The values of 1,000 years glitter on those scales, and thus speaks the mightiest of all dragons. All the values of all things glitter on me. All values have already been created, and all created values do I represent. Truly, there shall be no I will anymore. Thus speaks the dragon. My brothers, why is there need of the lion in the spirit? Why is it not enough the beast of burden, which renounces and is reverent? To create new values that even the lion cannot yet accomplish, but to create itself for new creating that can the might of the lion do. To create itself freedom and give a holy no even to duty. For that, my brothers, there is need of the lion. to assume the right to new values. That is the most formidable assumption for a weight-bearing and reverent spirit. Truly, to such a spirit, it is a theft and the work of a beast of prey. It once loved, you shall, as its most sacred. Now is it forced to find illusion and arbitrariness even in the holiest things, that it may capture freedom from its love. The lion is needed for this capture. But tell me, my brothers, which even the lion could not do, what the child can do. Why must the predatory lion still become a child? Innocence is the child, and forgiving, a new beginning, a game, a self-propelling wheel, a first movement, a sacred yes, yes, yes. For the game of creating, my brothers, a sacred yes to life is needed. The spirit now wills its own will. The one who had lost the world now attains its own world. 3 metamorphoses of the spirit have I told you, how the spirit became a camel, the camel a lion, and the lion at last a child. Thus spoke Zarathustra, and at the time he's staying in the town which is called the Motley Cow.